But like, we gonna get into the real when y'all come up over here, man. So put your big boy pants on when you come over here, folks. For real. Put your big boy pants on and we gonna get it to it straight like that, folks. But definitely hit that like button for the boy if you here for a good time, not a long time. You ain't here to stay, hit that like button, man. Value Christ over your life, man. Y'all see the spiritual war, man. It's turned up. It's turned up. The sad part about it is people going through it, they don't even know that they in spiritual warfare. They think it's just flesh. They think it's just what they feel. They think it's just what they see. And that's because they did not find the love of the truth, which is the word. But yeah, man, Adin Ross, very big YouTuber. A lot of crazy stunts. Well, I believe that, he trolls a lot. You know how he kind of came out. He done a lot of suspect things that, I've seen with my own eyes. He did a lot of suspect, but I get it. When you living for the world, when you living to gain things of the world, what won't people do? But now, I'm not really coming to you to really, put Adin down. I pretty much want to show how the world treats you when you are not on the same accord as the world. Look at Adin. Many of his own friends or whatever, or people who probably want to do YouTube videos with him, they mentioning him and telling him how he's wrong and how he's been unhinged for a couple of weeks and stop there. If Adin Ross is unhinged for believing that there are only two genders, which is the truth, what does that say about those who don't believe this solid truth? Y'all call Adin unhinged, and to think that there are more than two genders due to wanting to live and love and glorify a lie to make people feel comfortable in their sin. This seems like a doctrine that maybe who benefits off people believing lies? Satan. He is the master, he is the prince and the ruler of this air. So there's no wonder why the majority of the people who got say-so in this world think on the same according as he does. There is no wonder why all the agendas, all the lifestyle agenda things that we do and that they promote, it takes you away from God. But because we don't know the love of the truth, which is the word, and we think that God is all love but don't know his wrath side, that's the main part. Y'all think God is all, well, God don't love evil. God ain't for evil. He even told us to be a friend of this world is to be an enemy of him. To be a friend of this world is to be an enemy of him. So you can take that, look up the full scripture, read it in this context before and after so you can fully get that. But one other thing that I wanted to pinpoint and wanted to talk on, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. You tell Adin that he needs a PR manager and how he has the eyes of the minds of many people. He's an influencer and he has many people that watch him, right? And I get that. But why would y'all tell him, and it's confusing that we even got to talk about it, but that shows you the spiritual warfare. That shows you how Satan is prevalent in the spirits of people who are dwelling in this world, that they believe that it is okay to promote and push more than one gender, more than one gender, when it literally makes no sense to, I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind around it. But yeah, Call of Duty. Y'all tell him he need a PR manager. He been posting things that he shouldn't have been posting. He got all these people. Why? Bro, y'all need maybe a new PR manager because y'all ain't talk. Why are you talking about what he's talking about in terms of what he is doing? Because you're basically doing the same thing that Adin did. You think that Adin shouldn't be talking on what he is speaking on solely because he has people, a lot of eyes on him watching him. And y'all doing the same thing. Like, what are you speaking on this topic for? And you need somebody to manage over what y'all are typing out and texting out because it seems like y'all worried about not the game. But it just shows you how everybody is on one accord, bro. And I just thought that it was weird, pretty much Call of Duty. Whoever the PR manager behind, what do you got to say about this? What does this got to do with y'all? You feel me? Oh, yeah, because that's what they said. They made it seem like, oh, what people do in their lives and their everyday. Okay, so what he did that, how is that messing up you? Whoever was behind that. No, it was what he said. See, out of the abundance of the heart, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. But when we speak truth, those who live in lies, they are insulted. They feel like you coming directly at them. They face go, what? Why would you think? Bro, he said literally concrete truth. There's only two genders. And we who think that it is okay to put man's feelings over God's truth. That's all it is. People want to put their feelings over what God ordained to be true. But yeah, man, value Christ over your life. This is just showing the spiritual warfare. Everybody is literally duped. Everybody is, paying attention and got their minds, on this world, and that's why they agree with the world. John already said it. They are of the world, so when they speak, the world hears them, and they hear the world. But we are of God, so when we speak, those who are of God hear us. Y'all and people, they ain't care. Nobody care, man. It's spiritual warfare. It's just so hard to get out. It's so hard to actually understand that you in it. It's so hard to believe the love of the truth with all the filth that people got, because it makes you feel away. It makes you feel big. People are big in their lies. And we know with those who die believing a lie, we know where they going. You know how y'all woke up and many people say, I ain't never asked to be born. So when you get into hell, understand that you ain't got to ask to get into hell, but when you get there, it's going to be kind of like the same thing. You ain't asked, but your life asked for it, though. That's the difference. You didn't ask to be here, but where we go next, your life is asking for it. Your life is asking for what's next to come for you. So when you make that bed, understand that it was your decisions, that you wanted to believe what you wanted to believe. You didn't care to seek out God's truth. You said that this make me feel good, and so this is what I die with. And so with that, make the bed and lay in it. Value Christ over your life.